Hey guys, Fozzie here. Welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Alright, let's look at the bookshelves now.
Several books about animals, an atlas, a book about humans. Actually, more of a brochure. And what's this? Fishing for the moderately talented.
Ooh, let's take a look at that. Read the book on fishing. Can we do that?
I haven't really got the time to sit and read a book, and if I had, it would definitely not be one about fishing.
Aww.
There must be a medical book for elves here somewhere.
And we need to find something on the flower, the sick flower in the garden.
Goldsmithing, masonry, and a book about carpentry. Like all books in this library, it's a guest present. The logic behind this must be, those elves, they have so many beautiful statues and items of wood. They'll be really interested in this. Why don't we present them with a book about it? What they don't realise, though, is that if we're interested in a subject, then we'll already know pretty much all there is to know about the matter, and the book's of no use to us whatsoever.
Ooh, there's a big book.
Working with wood. There's a master whittler down in the valley. I've enjoyed watching him in the past. He carves animal figures so real that humans and dwarfs believe that they are actually animals turned into wood. This one's more about interiors, making furniture and the like. Plane the wood down by a pixie's thumb and saw the board into 2 equal length pieces. Who knows what that might be good for?
Okay, that was interesting. Oh, I actually got that book in my inventory now. Book on fishing. What about this side? Oh, plant book. Okay, so lots of entries on plants, on flowers, and this is the one we are looking for. Love lilies. But before we read about that, let's take a look at the other ones. The magic beanstalk.
Giant beans, also known as magic beans, are very rare. They are the fastest growing plant variety known. Because of the beans' high costs, they are almost exclusively used by the military, for instance, in storming high-walled castles.
Storming high wall castle. Wow, a practical use.
Killer tomatoes are the most devious of the meat-eating plants. Disguised as tomatoes, they hunt on allotments for defenseless humans.
Ooh, scary.
The tree of wrath bears fruit several times a year. These grapes of wrath are bad-tempered beasts that can lay whole areas to rack and ruin.
Tree of wrath. Maybe a cousin of the tree of life.
Steel magnolias look like normal magnolias, but are some of the toughest plants on earth. They can be softened using tragic women's stories, and subsequently may be picked.
So really still flower. Still petals.
Guard plants, Vigilia audriensis, belong to the oldest domesticated plants of humankind. They have been especially valued in times of famine as they do not require as much food as, for instance, dogs. They can sometimes develop an unhealthy taste for blood. Baritones.
Yeah, bloodsuckers.
The wood of intelligent apple trees is often used for equally intelligent and beautifully shaped living accessories of all types. For a long time, botanists thought that it may be possible to find other intelligent fruit varieties. So far, the search has proved fruitless.
So the apples are the smartest. Smartest of fruits. Wow.
Mandrake should only be cultivated by experienced gardeners. The cry of the baby mandrake can kill anyone within 20 meters instantaneously.
Oh, quite a weapon. Maybe we'll get to meet one later on in the game. Okay, this is what we're looking for.
This plant reminds me of the one that Arbor's having problems with at the moment. Love lily. The love lily enters into an enduring relationship with another plant very early in its life, which frequently lasts its lifetime. If the partner plant dies, then the love lily does not normally survive the separation in its life, which frequently lasts its lifetime. If the partner plant dies, then the love lily does not normally survive the separation.
So that means we have to find its partner then. That's the only way. Or else she will die. So, any other books on elf medicine here? That's why we are here. I don't see any other books. What about this bookshelf here at the bottom?
What have we got here then? Aha!
Oh, this is a huge book.
Ah! Almanac of Elf Medicine. That's what I've been looking for.
Yes.
Ow!
Oh,
Be careful, if you
a
please.
talking book.
A speaking book?
An ill elf?
Ill elf. So I look ill. What's wrong with me?
Take it easy, young one thing at a time.
Young one. I'm older than you.
And you look it too.
Oh.
I do?
No, of course not, and I can also see no illness. But the mere fact that I've been fished out from the back of the shelf for the first time in centuries tells me that something is wrong.
That's common sense. So what's wrong?
I haven't been feeling too well recently. I'm sleeping badly and have no appetite. I know that elves are very seldom ill, but if it's not that, then it must be some kind of magic or curse.
Seldom ill does not actually mean never ill. Elves can, for instance, suffer from a broken heart.
Oh, please.
It is one of the most common causes of death amongst beautiful princesses.
Oh, it must be something else.
Sensitive elves can sometimes suffer from the pains of the world. There are a variety of ear infections, and of course it could also be lupus. But I think it is something else.
Like what?
To be completely certain, you must mix a potion and drink it.
Are you serious?
Very.
You know what? I think she is in love. In love with that human. In love with Nate Bonnet.
Are you actually qualified to make a diagnosis? And why can you talk?
I am a magical medicine book. That actually serves as an answer to both of your questions.
I've never encountered a talking book before.
Of course not. I am the only talking book here. That's the problem. In the magical library in Seastone, all books can talk. Things really get cooking there, believe me.
You were probably given to us by someone from Seastone, right?
Right. I was a complete idiot and actually volunteered. As I am a book about elf medicine, I didn't get much to do in Seastone. I thought to myself, hey, this is your chance to get some practical experience. Wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, we elves don't get ill much.
And more than that, you don't actually have much time for books. This is the center of the elven kingdom, and just look at how paltry this library is.
We don't have much use for books. We sing songs about times past, and many of us were there at the time.
Then that's probably also the reason why so many elves stand around in white.
What do you mean?
Allow me to elucidate. Over the years, the songs you elves sing will be changed and adapted, a little here, a little there. This editorial process is nothing more than refined elvish propaganda, presenting them as intelligent and morally impeccable. And who can prove otherwise? There are no other witnesses and there are no books.
So the illness is probably lovesick.
I demand to know this instant what sort of illness I have.
Sometimes it's better not to know.
I can take it.
A placebo only works when one doesn't know that it is a placebo. Make the potion and then come back and drink it. Then we'll be sure.
And if it's lupus?
Have you been bitten by a wolf of late?
No.
Then it can't be lupus. No, I'm pretty sure it's something else. Now, that potion, drink it, and then I can tell you more.
Yeah, I'm sure it's lovesick. Now the ingredients.
All right, this potion. What goes in it?
It is very easy to make. You need to pound together the green fruit of a metis bush, a spoonful of honey and a red herring, and then mix with water into a viscous potion.
Oh, that sounds revolting.
It's medicine. It isn't supposed to taste nice.
And if I drink it, I'll be well again?
We will then at least know what is wrong with you.
Okay, so a metis bush.
This metis bush. Where can I find one?
Haven't a clue. I'm just a book and have spent years sandwiched between dusty hymnals and a tome of revolting recipes.
Red herring.
A red herring. Are you serious?
Of course, why not? Red herrings are known all over the land as particularly useful fish. Their uses in the areas of medicine, cuisine, and literature are too numerous to mention.
All right, so I've got a red herring.
So where do we find red herring then?
What are the potion's ingredients again?
The green fruit of a metis bush, a spoonful of honey, and a red herring.
So 3
You have to
ingredients.
put everything into a bowl with a bit of water and pound it until it forms a viscous potion.
So 4 ingredients then, including water.
Thank you. I think that's all for now.
Normally, it's me that ends patient consultations. You are only a princess, but I am a doctor.
Go up to the bedroom. Whose bedroom is this? Is it our bedroom? Yes, it is. And it's not locked. Wow. Anyway, should we free the bird? Still sleeping.
And that's the sound of Cheep Cheep snoring. He's a bit special like that.
Should we release him?
I hope he'll sleep a while longer. He's going to make a scene as soon as he wakes up.
Alright, fine. We'll leave him be. So now, I think we should go back out and talk to Mr. Bonsai. We have to look for that one ingredient. Oh, and of course the honey! From the bee's nest. There's another problem we have.
Hi, Arbor.
Oh, Ivo!
And yeah, one of these potions.
If I were ill and needed to make some medicine, then you'd help me with that, wouldn't you?
Ill? You're an elf! Elves don't get ill!
But if I were...
Oh, come on, now tell me, how can I help you?
The metis bush.
Do we have a metis bush in the garden here?
That bush over yonder.
Oh, we do.
But that fruit's red.
And what colour do you expect, then?
Green. Are they only green when they're not ripe?
Nah, they're blue, then. They're green when the bush senses danger.
Huh.
Pardon?
The metis bush has exceptionally delicious sweet fruit. But if it thinks it's in danger, then they go green and very sour. Call it a defense mechanism.
Ah, and the bush only has red fruit because it has nothing to be afraid of here.
That's right.
So, getting that one fruit could be a challenge. The honey, of course, is inside the nest.
Do you know how I could get my hands on some honey?
Try the kitchens.
I prefer not to wander through the castle.
Look behind you.
Of course. Someone would tell your mother.
Would that beehive in the tree over there be of any help?
Oh, I'd be careful with that. The bees defend their honey and can give you a nasty sting.
Couldn't they be distracted or tricked in some way?
Beekeepers wear protective clothes and use smoke that calms the bees. But I don't have any beekeeper kit here. I just let the bees keep their honey and they pollinate my flowers. That's how we've always done it.
So another puzzle then. Now, the fishing rod. You know, maybe we can use that reed that we have.
I often see you fishing. Could you lend me your rod?
Of course, if you bring it back in one piece.
Oh.
What's up?
I was convinced that I would have to make my own fishing rod or that you'd ask me to collect a variety of mystical items in exchange for it.
Why? It's only a rod.
Wow. Quite a bargain.
Thanks.
Well, everything needs to be complicated, you know.
Alright, and now
There's something else.
our sad friend here, the plant.
I think I know the name of your patient. It's a love lily.
You don't look particularly loved up.
That's exactly the problem. Love lilies enter into a lifelong partnership with another plant. And if they're separated...
Then they let their heads droop. Good theory. But the fairies know their plants. They'd never have given us a love lily without its partner.
And if we find her partner again, she will get well. So about that book on woodwork.
Look, I found this book in the library.
Woodcrafts? Why are you showing me that?
I thought it might interest you.
I don't like horror stories.
It's his worst nightmare.
Horror stories?
Wood that has been clamped into a revolving monstrosity to be whittled down layer by layer to the core? What do you call that then?
Sorry, never looked at it like that.
Branches sawed off, boards nailed together, wood treated with chemicals. Sick stuff.
Alright.
See you later, Arbor.
See ya.
Okay, when we come back, we'll see if we can make the potion or not using the ingredients here in the garden.